the 7 amazing prophetesses of Judaism. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the Divine Heroes channel. Today we're going on an exciting journey to meet 7 amazing women from Jewish history who were prophetesses. That means they spoke with God and were leaders of many followers. They also shared important messages with the world. Each of them had a special role, and their stories teach us about courage, wisdom, and faith. Are you ready to meet them? Let's go! Number 1. Sarah, the first Jewish prophetess. Our first prophetess is Sarah, the wife of Abraham. She wasn't just Abraham's partner, she was a leader in her own right. Sarah was known for her kindness and wisdom, and even God told Abraham to listen to her advice. But here's something really amazing. Sarah had her son, Isaac, when she was 90 years old. People thought it was impossible, but Sarah's story teaches us that with faith, anything can happen. She also had a special ability to see what was best for the future, which is why God told Abraham to trust her judgment. Number 2, Miriam, the brave leader. Now let's talk about Miriam. She was the big sister of Moses and Aaron and was incredibly brave, even as a little girl. When Pharaoh ordered that all Jewish baby boys be thrown into the Nile, Miriam didn't just stand. She helped save her baby brother, Moses. She watched over him as he floated in the basket on the river and ensured he would have safe. Later, after the Jewish people escaped from Egypt, Miriam led them in song and dance to celebrate their freedom. But that's not all. God gave Miriam a special gift, a miraculous well that traveled with the Jewish people in the desert, providing them with water. She was a true leader who helped guide her people with faith and joy. Number 3, Deborah the warrior. Prophetess Deborah was a true powerhouse. She was not only a prophetess, but also a judge, a leader, and even a warrior. At that time, the Jewish people were being attacked by a powerful enemy, and they didn't know what to do. So Deborah called on a general named Barak and told him that God would help them win the battle. But here's the cool part. When Barak said he wouldn't go to battle unless Deborah came with him, she agreed. Deborah wasn't afraid to lead, and because of her wisdom and faith, the Jewish people won. She also helped people solve their problems, giving them advice under a big palm tree. She shows us that strength isn't just about fighting, it's about wisdom, leadership, and standing up for what's right. Number 4, Hannah, the woman who prayed from the heart. Now let's meet Hannah. She was a kind and loving woman who really wanted to have a child, but no matter how much she wished for one, it didn't happen. Instead of giving up, Hannah prayed to God in a special way. She spoke quietly from her heart, moving her lips, but not saying the words out loud. This was something new. Before Hannah, people prayed out loud. But because of her, we now know that God hears even the quietest prayers. And guess what? God answered her. She gave birth to a son named Samuel, who grew up to be one of the greatest prophets of all time. Hannah teaches us that prayer is powerful, and God always listens. Number 5, Abigail, the wise peacemaker. Abigail was known for her intelligence and wisdom. She was married to a man named Nabal, who wasn't very kind or smart. One day, King David was traveling with his men and asked Nabal for some food. Nabal rudely refused, and David got angry. He was ready to start a battle, but Abigail knew that fighting wasn't the answer. She quickly gathered food and gifts and went to speak with David herself. She used kind words and wisdom to calm him down and convince him to make peace instead of war. David was so impressed that after Nabal passed away, he married Abigail, and she became a queen. She teaches us that sometimes the best way to solve a problem is with kindness and wisdom instead of fighting. Number 6, Huldah, the teacher. Prophetess Huldah was a brilliant woman and an amazing teacher. During her time, the Jewish people had drifted away from God's teachings, and many had forgotten the Torah. But then, something incredible happened. A lost Torah scroll was found. The people didn't understand what it meant, so they brought it to Huldah. Huldah studied the scroll and explained its meaning to the people. She reminded them of their responsibilities and helped them return to God's ways. Because of her, many people became better and stronger in their faith. She teaches us that learning and teaching are some of the most powerful ways to change the world. Number 7, Queen Esther. And last, but certainly not least, we have Queen Esther. You might already know her from the story of Purim, but did you know she was also a prophetess? Esther was a Jewish girl who became the queen of Persia. But then she found out that the wicked Haman had made a terrible plan to get rid of all the Jewish people. Esther was scared, but she knew she had to do something. She bravely went to the king, even though it was dangerous, and convinced him to stop Haman's plan. Because of her courage, the Jewish people were saved. Esther teaches us that sometimes standing up for what's right can be scary, but when we have faith and courage, we can make a huge difference. Well, what did we learn? Wow! These 7 women were absolutely incredible. They weren't just prophetesses. They were leaders, warriors, teachers, and queens. They showed bravery, kindness, wisdom, faith, and their stories teach us that we can be strong and make a difference too. So now it's your turn. Which prophetess was your favorite? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And here's a challenge for you. If you could ask one of these prophetesses a question, what would it be? Drop it in the comments. Also, don't forget to like this video. If you learned something new, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our awesome stories, and share this with your friends and family so they can learn about these amazing women too. And before you go, let me know, what other topics do you want to hear about? More Bible stories, famous Jewish leaders, fun holiday facts? Tell me, and I just might make a video about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.